if you remember in the last class, we learned all the vocabulary about the mythology culture or the Greek culture. We learned about the gods and goddess, the lightning bolt. We learned about the chariot, a lot of vocabulary about the past. So what we are going to do now, I need you to imagine a story on your mind. I need you to imagine a god or goddess. So I need you to create one character from a story on your mind, because then we are going to draw that character. I am going to show you some examples because the last year I did this activity with other students. So I need you to look at my students' examples. So they use their creativity, and they drew many drawings about gods and goddess, and they imagine the powers of these gods and goddess, and they draw very beautiful. They color so beautiful too. So I'm going to show you, okay? So I am going to share to you the presentation for this activity. So that is about hidings, but the hidings we're going to create at the end of the class, okay? So those are the instructions of the activity. In number one, we're going to imagine a god or goddess from the past. Following the examples teacher is going to show you. I am going to show you the examples from my students in the last year, okay? Number two, draw the idea about a god or goddess you have. What is the idea? What did you imagine? Okay. Number three, invent the powers of your god or goddess. Okay. And number four, share your drawing with your classmates. So you are going to share your draw, and your classmates are going to discuss this. Number five, create two hidings using the information you invent. For this, we need the information, the powers of your god or goddess, because we are going to create two hidings. Hidings are the information of the god or goddess, the culture, the place this god lives, etc. Okay? So those are the examples. Look at the pictures I am going to show you. Look, this is the first drawing from a classmate in second grade, but it was the last year. The name of the character is Ninja Lightning Bolt God. So that's one name that he invented. Ninja Lightning Bolt God. I really like this. Then we have the powers. The powers. Which are the powers? Powerful. So that means strong, right? Number two, power fire. So it has fire. It can be in the hand. So I don't know, but he wrote that. Power eyes. The power of the fire and the power of the eyes. So that are the powers, and the power of the lightning bolt. So this character has a lot of powers. It have fire, or it can use eyes, and it has the lightning bolt. So like Zeus, right? And remember, these are invented characters. What do you think about this character?
Excelente, mija.
Okay, did you like it? Did you like this character?
Sí, Miss.
Yes.
Lo que yo no entiendo es que son las cosas azules.
all of these are about the creativity, right? About the creativity, imagination. All of those has to be together. Dariani, this in blue, I imagine that is the eyes or the lightning bolts. Remember, you have to create your own too. These are just examples, and you are not going to cheat this. Next, look. The name of the character is Poseidon, weather god. Poseidon is a god from the past. Powers, lightning bolt, made the rain. So that means he can made some clouds, and the clouds made the rain. Then supernatural power. So that means so strong and brave. Okay, look at the drawing. So he is in a cloud, and look, he doesn't have clothes. But it's about creativity and imagination. Okay, look, that's what you are going to do. You are going to create your own. Next, look, name of the goddess, because this is a goddess. The last word gods. This is a goddess. Or cities fly in the sky. That's the name. Powers fly in the sky. Is strong. And body of eyes. That means her skin is made by the eyes. And sight eyes. So it had the power to make eyes with the sight. Okay. And look, in July, my classmates made this on July 16, the last year. Oh, that's all. That are the examples. Those are the examples for the gods and goddess. I have a lot of pictures about this, but I chose just these three because you need to understand what we are going to do. Okay? So what we are going to do, use your imagination, then imagine the body characteristics. For example, what you are going to draw about the physical or the body from your character. Then what about the hair, if it is going to be short, if it is going to be long. Then the muscles, if your character are going to have a lot of muscles or not. Then the clothes, I imagine that the girls are going to draw very beautiful dresses, but the boys have to draw another kinds of clothes, right? So if you choose a god character, then the powers, you have to imagine the powers because we need it for the hidings, okay? So we are going to work on that. Please take out your reading notebook and we are going to draw. We are going to start to draw our character.
Me.
Use your creativity, your imagination. I'm going to give you 10 minutes to do this, okay? Remember, you have to think about the name, the powers, and the drawing, okay? You are not going to color, just draw and write the powers because we're going to need it for the hidings. Then I am going to check your characters and when you finish your powers and all of that, and when we share, we're going to continue working in the hidings with the information you have. Now we're going to share the names, okay? The names of your gods and goddess. And if you have the powers too. We are going to start with Genesis because Genesis was the first. Genesis, what is the name of your goddess?
Goddess of the light.
Goddess of the light, excellent. Which are the superpowers?
Power, light, power, flower, and power thinking.
Power of the light and power of the thinking, excellent. Thank you, Genesis. Then you are going to show me your drawing, okay? What was the second, Brianna? Brianna, what is the name of your goddess?
A cat pirate.
Okay, and the superpowers?
The flip pirate, live war, and invisible pirate.
Excellent. Thank you, Brianna. I want to see your drawing because it's about a cat, right? Who else? Who finished? Jose Rolando?
Sí, yo ahorita lo estaba con...
Okay, tell me the
sí,
name. The name of your god?
God of the water.
Powers?
Power of the fly. Power of eyes. y power of water.
Okay, thank you, José Rolando. Excellent. Elvin Omar, name of your God.
God, land, and fly.
But the name, what is the name?
God. Ay, se me olvidó.
No, you have to think about the name. The name was the first thing you have to think about it. Who else? Marcela, what is the name of your goddess?
Flora.
Excellent. Powers?
Powers of the flower. Pero me falta algo, Miss.
Okay, continue. But remember, you have to think about more than one power. You need 2 or 3 powers. Who else? Milady, did you finish? Tell me the name of your goddess.
Milady eyes goddess. Fly in the sky. Eyes look a person and power real as thinking.
Excellent. Excellent, milady. Jocelyn, what is the name of your goddess?
Of each super power of ground. Super power of water. Super power of animal.
Excellent. Thank you, Jocelyn. Did you draw? Oh, look at the Jocelyn's drawing. Beautiful. Very good, Jocelyn. Let me see, Jose Miguel. What is the name of your goddess? Your god, sorry, your god.
Yo solo le voy a decir el nombre porque no he copiado lo otro.
Okay.
Ya. Got Sunny.
The sun god. Excellent. Very good. Think about the powers, Jose Miguel. Natalie, what is the name of your goddess?
Me falta un poquito, Miss.
But the name, what is the name?
Natalie Goods of the Wind.
But remember it's goddess because you are a girl. Goddess. Natalie's goddess. Goddess. Okay?
Milla.
Wait, Omar. Let me see, Dariani. Dariani, you already participate, no? What's the name?
Star goddess of the planet.
Excellent. Powers?
Is move the planets, power, el otro es move the stars y el último es and fly.
Excellent, excellent. Nadia Valentina?
Todavía no he terminado, Miss. Estoy escribiendo los super.
Okay, continue. Diego? Your God, the name of your God?
Todavía no he terminado, Miss.
Now, what happened with you? We don't have too much time for this. Mia Victoria? What is the name of your goddess?
No terminé.
Yo ya lo terminé de colorear.
And what did you do all this time? I am going to show you the hidings, what we are going to do with the hidings. Remember, we need the information of the powers for this. This is so easy, but you are going to do this at your reading notebook, okay? Okay, these are some examples about hidings. Look, it talk about the name. It talk about the culture. What about the culture, the place, and the myth? So it's an invented story about this character. So we are going to do the same, but what many different information. We are going to copy just the name. The hiding is or are the powers you invent. The place is where this character lives, and the myth is a sentence that is false, but it has to be about your character. Okay. I am going to repeat to you what you are going to do because we have 4 minutes. In the hiding, you are going to copy name, hiding, place, and meet. What we are going to do in the name, copy the name. Flora Goddess, for example, this is an example. Hiding, you are going to copy the powers you invent from this story, okay? For example, if you invent the powers of the light, the powers of the thinking, the powers of the nature, the powers you invent from your character. Place, where did your character live? You are going to imagine the place. For example, if your character lives in the sky, you are going to copy here, the sky, okay? Or if your character lives in a river, you are going to copy in the river. If your character lives in the universe, in the earth, or in the galaxy, you are going to copy in the galaxy. Myth, you are going to write here one sentence that is a myth about your character. It's information that is false. For example, here we are talking about the flora goddess, the goddess of the plants. So what is a myth about this goddess? She made the plants grow. That's false, right? So that's a myth, information that is false. But in the past, the people believe in that. That's what you are going to do. Please, when you finish, please send it to me by email. By email or send the pictures, okay? Did you understand what you're going to do? If you have questions, please ask me. Okay. Excellent. But Dariani, you have to finish. You have to finish the coloring. Oh, Nadia Valentina, beautiful. Very good. Very good. So now you are going to work in the hiding. If you finish the drawing, work in the hiding. Okay? And I am going to check to you in the next class because we don't have time. But if you send me your picture, I am going to write your points on my book. You did it very well. Excellent work. Excellent job.